Hi, I'm Dr. Vidushi from Subi Eye Hospital, Kota, Rajasthan, and I want to talk about this book which has recently been published by Bloomsbury called Hippocratic Odyssey, which is about the journey of medical professionals and talks about the various aspects related to the lives of medical professionals, the problems that they face, and the way they start up and establish their medical practices. Medical profession has always been a very well recognized and sought after profession all over the world, and youngsters have often desired and have had aspirations to become a successful doctor. There are many problems that are now creeping up in the medical profession. Some of it is a reflection of the rapid changes that have come about in the last few decades. These changes have occurred not only in the medical profession but in our society in general. So, because of these rapid progression in the medical science has advanced a lot. We now have many treatments for diseases that hitherto could not be treated. Medical science has become very advanced, very accurate. But all these have also come with certain problems. For example, all over the world there is a debate and there are discussions regarding the escalating cost of medical care, and the medical budgets of countries is often a big talking point, not only in the society but also in electoral politics. So, along with these changes, there are also many changes in the society. We now have a very increasingly aware society, very demanding society. Customers across the board in various professions are very demanding. So, in the background of all these changes, there are problems with the medical profession. We now have increasing incidents where we keep hearing of, not only that there is an erosion of the doctor-patient relationship, and often there are differences between the doctors and the patients. The patients don't trust their doctors, but even escalating up to incidents of violence and vandalism in the hospitals, and many other unfortunate incidents that should not occur. So this book, when we talk about this book, this is a story about medical professionals who tell about their journey right from the beginning as to how they got into a medical college, how they entered this profession, and then started a successful medical practice. What are the problems and challenges that doctors face during the various stages of this life of a medical professional, how to overcome these challenges, what are the tips to start a good medical practice, how to ensure that you have an ethical and at the same time satisfying and rewarding medical practice. So these are some of the life lessons that doctors have learned over their own lives. And I belong to Kota, the city in Rajasthan, which is very famous for coaching of students who are preparing for the medical entrance exams. And there are lakhs and lakhs of students who appear for these competitive medical entrance exams every year, and only a select few of them are selected into the good medical colleges across India. So it is an effort to try and give the life lessons to these youngsters, not only those who are preparing for the medical entrance exams, but as they progress in their professional journey. So to my mind, the journey can be divided into three major parts. One is one of the most essential ingredients for success later is that when you are undertaking your medical training, you must concentrate and make your best possible efforts to acquire the best skills in your profession. So as soon as you enter the medical college, you must focus your efforts and your time to ensure that you acquire the best medical skills, diagnostic, surgical, or whatever specialty that you pursue later, so that you can be a very well qualified and competent doctor when you are out in the society and when you start your medical practice. This is the only time you can do it. You cannot do it later in life. Along with the medical skills, you also need to acquire soft skills, interpersonal skills, because at the end of the day, the medical profession even today is pretty much of an art as well as science, and if you can evoke that trust and confidence in your patient, then you are that much more successful and effective a doctor. The second stage is when you have undertaken your entire training and you are now fit to start a medical practice in whatever sort of background that you start, whether it is a private practice or an institutional practice. So when you start your practice, you need to focus on trying to build a practice which follows the best practice guidelines that are recommended, so that you have an ethical practice, a practice that delivers, and so that you can have a successful career, not only in terms of earning well, but also in terms of earning respect. So often when we lament about patients losing trust in doctors, or not giving enough respect, or there being a lot of mistrust, we first have to focus on ourselves as well. So before we complain about others, we must ensure that we follow the best practice guidelines and we do the best that we can to generate that respect, because at the end of the day, respect is to be commanded, not demanded. So we do whatever we can to become the kind of doctors who evoke respect in society. The third stage is that despite our best efforts in acquiring the best medical as well as soft skills and doing our best to give the best services to the society and to our patients, there will still be some problems that we may face. There will still be some problems that we may face, and we have to have our strategies as to how to overcome these problems that may come up at various stages of life. So we need to be aware of what are the challenges that different doctors face during their careers and during their professional journeys, and how we need to be prepared to overcome these journeys. So I hope that the youngsters can focus their efforts in the right direction, can get motivation and inspiration from this book to maintain the dignity of the medical profession, because when we lament the fact that there is a declining trust in the doctors, we need to be able to look at ourselves also. So both things are true. While it is true that patients are becoming increasingly demanding and they are often very aggressive, but it is also true that we need to focus first on following the best possible practice guidelines, and to ensure that our service to the society and to the patients is exemplary. And then we must also be prepared to overcome the challenges that we may face in this profession. In the end, I wish good luck to everyone who aspires to enter in this profession, who aspires to excel in this profession, and we'll always welcome your feedback. So I would request that if you feel appropriate, please give us your feedback about this book, A Hippocratic Odyssey. Thank you.